Mark, commiserations there. That quite a tough one to take.
Well, I think it was a very disappointing performance. I think it lacked energy. It lacked a lot of things today. Obviously, we'll try and work out why that was. We had 3 games in the last 8 days. Wednesday night possibly took more out of us than we realised, both physically and mentally. Maybe we've not recovered as well as we might have done. They had a very positive result, although they played the game in midweek as well. But we just lacked that normal spark that that Cads and Marvin and even Lionel to a degree. The players that are going to win you games, they didn't quite have that edge. The rest of us, I thought, were a little bit slow as well. We didn't win second balls. We allowed them the initiative almost in every area of the field. So I think they thoroughly deserved to beat us, albeit at 1-0 we should have been 2-0. And we could have ended up winning a game that we didn't deserve to, but the fact that we didn't score kind of just embodies the whole thing about not being as sharp as we normally would be.
Do you think there was an element of almost cheap goals that were conceded today?
Well, obviously the second goal was disappointing. Sammy recently has been outstanding, and he's made one mistake. But you go back through the game, as a group, we've not played well today. The first goal we've allowed Boy to come back inside. The second goal, obviously, it's come off his chest. We've missed a great chance to go 2-0. You can't just point the finger at the sort of how all of that manifests itself in the fact that there were 2 goals. It was the overall performance that let us down and that cost us a game.
Chris Cadden didn't quite hit the heights normal, but he scored again today and he's had a decent start to the season in front of goal. Is that positive to take today?
Yeah, absolutely. And I hope he'll realise there's goals to be had by getting in those positions. But he struggled today. He was one in particular who looked to me as if he was like an empty shell, and I think he maybe suffered more than most from the game on Wednesday night. So, he's a great young lad, he's a great young player. We've got a week to pick him up and dust him down and re-energise him and get him out there at Ibrox to do better.
Jacob Blythe returned into the team. That must be another positive perhaps. Were you pleased with what you saw today?
Well, Jacob Blythe's a long way from being what we want him to be. He's got an awful lot of work to do, first of all, to get top fit, to get playing the way we want him to play and understand what we need from him. But we have to start somewhere, and we thought, given the lack of options that we had, it was worthwhile having them on the bench, and then, given the situation, we got him on. So that'll have done him good. It started him off, and now he's got something to build on.
Looking ahead to next weekend, obviously a bit of a longer break now with no midweek game. How are you feeling for next weekend?
Yeah, well, we've got to do an awful lot better than today. But I think first and foremost we've got to recover. We've got to get our energy back. We've got to go there being able to outrun them, never mind outplay them. And then after that we can think about how we outplay them. So first and foremost we have to go there and be prepared and able to work harder than they do.
And just a word, James McFadden made the bench today. How's his fitness looking? Do you think that he'll maybe start making appearances soon?
I hope so. We see him every day in training. He's a fantastic player still, but he as well. And he's not played a game. We put him on the bench just as that little bit of experience. If we thought we could have got him out there, we didn't really see the opportunity to do that. But he's someone at some stage who will make a contribution.
Thanks for that, Mark.